Uh-huh.
So you have to consent.
I did. And tell me if you need me to mute myself, if there's too much background music.
All right, so to create an opportunity, you have to make sure your contacts are in there already, right?
Mm-hmm.
So once my contacts are in there, I'm gonna click create opportunity. Right, come on. All right, my market center is always going to be Newtown. I am not on a team, so that's why that's grayed out. This is probably one of the most important parts, is I have to make sure my opportunity type is switched, because if I accidentally leave this as listing when I really want it for a buyer, there's no easy way to switch it right now. So just make sure that we select the right person. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, not the right person, the right type.
Understood.
And then the owner is always going to be you, because you're the owner of the opportunity. Okay. Now my client, I wish I had a real one to put in here, but I don't, so. Okay, use Mar Willinger. Now it's a listing, so I'm gonna name the opportunity, the address, because I know it. If it's a buyer, I'm gonna leave it as the client's name until I know which property they're purchasing. Okay, we always want to end with a listing as the name of the opportunity. It's easier for compliance when Carissa checks everything, okay?
Mhm.
This stuff I can add later. I don't necessarily need it for my opportunity right now. Since the listing, I would normally just put this 6 months out from today. My commission rate is only for my side, okay, not the whole thing, even when it's still listing. And then my estimated listing price, I like to put this so that I can see my potential and probable income.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna say that it's active. They're ready to go live like tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, create. Now, once I'm in here, again, it's my listing. So I want to automatically attach this property right here. This has to be in here for me to be able to do an offers and commissions.
Mhm.
Okay, if not, it won't even let me do that. Okay, plugs everything in for me. Perfect. So the next thing I'm gonna do is go to documents, right?
Mhm.
Then we're gonna choose which checklist we want. Is it a PA residential, a New Jersey seller side, or is this just a listing referral? Okay. So I'm only licensed in Jersey, so that's why I picked this one. Now, obviously, my address is for Langhorne, so I'll do that example. And then it gives me my 3 folders, okay, of the documents that I need to add. Now, your question earlier today, when I said that you didn't have to create a new opportunity, you could have kept the same one.
Uh-huh.
See this right here?
Yeah.
I can literally just add a version. And if I make this listed 2, or in your case, buyers 2, this could be version 10. This could be, the 10th offer I made. And I have to create a new version, and it'll give me a brand new checklist to import.
Oh, excellent. Thank you.
Right? There's your, and then I can switch back and forth if I need to see those other, agreements, those other documents for references. It will be in here, but I'll be able to toggle back and forth based in the one opportunity I had for that one buyer.
Mhm.
Now, once I have this all set up, the first thing I'm going to do is click Start Transaction, which is going to take me to DocuSign. eventually. There we go. Actually, not sure if that's my password.
Okay, I'm glad that you get that because I was telling Caitlin
All the
that,
time, save it, though.
yeah, that I always get that.
Well, I am on a computer that I haven't logged in with before, but either way, it's frustrating.
Yeah, because I'm like, no, I'm using the same one. So I
Yeah.
know I have to figure that out.
Oh my goodness, this computer. 443 228 443. No, I'm not gonna go too deep into DocuSign because you know Caitlin's the DocuSign girl, but
Mhm.
I'm gonna pull in the documents that I need so I can show you how easy it is to add for compliance. So once I click add, I'm gonna go to DocuSign forms. We have those same template folders that we had in Dotloop. So over here, I'm going to go to PA listing for sale. And I'm gonna copy over everything I need. Now, you need more than this, but I don't have access to this because I'm not licensed in PA.
Mhm.
So, okay, I'm gonna copy all these red required forms. Add
Mhm.
selected. When I open them up, I can fill them out and some of the information will auto-fill based on what I put in my opportunity. I will go to envelopes, so add my people, send it to get signed, and then it will come back here and have a little dash after it that says sign, so that I know it's ready to upload into Command, which is our next portion of this, okay?
Mhm.
So once my listing docs are signed, I come right here, okay, required, my listing agreement, add file. I'm going to pull from DocuSign. Oh, it's because I just did it. I knew that was gonna happen. Happened to me the other day too.
And when you hit that little sync transaction, that just kind of like refreshes it.
Essentially,
Okay.
he's still saying I have no documents to display, but, yes, it's basically, like what's in here to my command.
Excellent.
Let me open one up, see if anything changes. Nothing happens at all. Okay. Perfect, okay. Let's say we're gonna do a combination, right? That sounds good.
Mhm.
Okay. our documents are filled out. Maybe now I spent enough time in there. It's because I just did it, so it's taking a long time. But eventually, all those will show up in my DocuSign. Or maybe they have to be signed to show up. I'm not sure. But once they're signed, you know, because I've done it, they show up there, and I assign it to each correct document. Then my submit to MC will turn like a blue-green, and I'll click submit to MC. I want to do that within 48 hours of getting my listing agreement signed. I want to submit to MC. MC is Market Center. That's where Carissa checks all that stuff, okay? And then
Mhm.
she'll send compliance back if you have anything missing. Now, this is just for the listing. If you look on the left-hand side, we have under contract and closed folders as well. So if you're looking for something that's not in here, it's probably because it's in under contract. Okay, like the seller's authorization and acceptance form,
Mhm.
right? So once I have an agreement of sale, I move to the under contract folder and I do the exact same thing. I add the file from DocuSign, or if it's something that I got sent to my email, such as a mortgage commitment or a title commitment, I'll scroll down to its designated space and then add file. Okay, inspection reply, that'll be in an email too, and can add it manually from my computer.
Mhm.
Okay. And then I do the same process within 48 hours of getting my agreement of sale signed. I submit to Market Center. Even if I don't have anything else, I still submit the entire folder. And once it's submitted, as I upload new documents, those will automatically submit to Carissa. Okay, so it's not like I have to keep clicking submit to MC, submit to MC. Just once, and then as it comes in, I upload them, and as they get uploaded, they get sent to her.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
That was helpful.
No problem.
Mhm.
Now, if you have something that is not on here, like maybe you have a specific addendum or I don't know, a sewer easement from the township, literally anything, floor plans, and
Mhm.
you want to keep it with your file, but you don't necessarily need to submit it for compliance, you can still click add an item and put it in here so it'll stay with your files, okay?
Okay.
Now, after our documents are submitted, we want to come over to this offers and commissions tab. Now, the preference on this is that I would submit an offer and commission as soon as an agreement of sale was executed, fully executed, okay? I'm
Mhm.
not waiting on this thinking, oh, I'm not gonna get paid till later. It's easier to check for Carissa's purposes if this is submitted very soon after the agreement of sale. Okay, so to do that, I have to click add a new offer. Now, if initial offer is it, that's fine. I usually do final offer because I know it's the one that we're accepting.
Okay.
Create offer. Okay, let's say, yep, we got my offer today. And we know we're gonna accept it. They want to close, all right, on July 30th. We're gonna move on to our parties. They will automatically pull certain things from your details section. So I want the buyer's name as well. Okay. I'm representing the seller, and then who is representing the buyer. Let's say I get both sides of this one.
Mhm.
Okay, and then we're gonna move on to the terms. This is the most important page, okay? How
Mhm.
much are they putting down in cash, meaning the escrow deposit, plus what they're bringing to closing, okay? So I'm gonna say that's 150 We know that we're buying the house for 750. So that means that 700,000 has to, oh, sorry, 600,000 has to be financed. Your sales price should equal the sales price of the house. Okay, so it's kind of just doing it backwards. Now my earnest amount, all right, let's say we're gonna put 25,000. All right, so that's 3%. Option fee doesn't exist in PA, so you don't have to worry about that. Termination option, I don't believe does either. Your seller costs. Now your seller will contribute blank as a residential service contract. That's if they're contributing to a home warranty. And then seller will contribute blank to settlement costs. Obviously, that's a seller's concession, okay?
Mhm.
I'm gonna say that there's none in this case. Agent analysis, pros and cons. This is if you have multiple offers. If you write out your pros and cons and you're having them all in command, it'll line up with the pros and cons next to each other, so it helps you choose your offer. Okay,
Mhm. Mhm.
now once I save, my offer is saved but not accepted. I have to click this accept button. Okay. And now it says my commission status is open because I'm allowed to manage my commission. Before I did not have that. So once I'm in manage commission, it pulls a lot of the details for me. You know, I didn't have a contract date. That's my fault in the details section. So it's red. I know I have to add it. We said that it was gonna get signed today, right? In my fictitious world. Selling a house today. Perfect. Save changes. And it'll automatically say, this is my gross commission. This is my net pay. Okay, it tells me what's coming out for my royalties, what's coming out for my company commission. And all my extra deductions, okay? Now, if you have a referral, if you have Heather, if you have literally anything, you have to click edit agent payment. Oh. And at the bottom here, add item. So even that bonus, if you're doing the, you know, 295, the 595, you type that in as a bonus, okay?
Mhm.
If you have a concession, all right, that's for closing. If you have a deduction for Heather, that's what you put in. Pay to Heather Ayala. And then you add. That'll automatically calculate it for you. If you don't have anything, fantastic, you're done. And all you have to do is submit this for Carissa to check as well. Okay,
Okay, I just have a question. I would also include the conveyancing fee and the transaction fee.
yep, so that's that, like 175 or 295, whatever it is that you charge.
Yes.
you Add that as a bonus.
Oh, and it's automatically going to take the transaction and the conveyancing fee from that.
Essentially, yes.
Okay, because what
Like,
I've been,
you're paying yourself to cover that. I don't know that, yeah, yes.
okay, because I was going in and actually putting that in as well. Like the transaction fee.
No, you don't have to do that. Carissa automatically does it. It
Okay,
happens, it happens.
okay.
So you don't have to worry about that part. Now, if you submit this and, which I'll do. Okay, it's gonna ask you if you want to donate. I'll donate $10. It's not real, I shouldn't do that. Okay. Okay, now let's say in your case, you got all the way through here and then your entire thing got terminated, okay? You
Yes.
can now request to terminate your commission. However, if it's something that you just have to make a change on, but you're not terminating the entire commissions tab, maybe it's just you forgot that, bonus, or, now there is gonna be a seller's concession after inspections, and you didn't know that prior, kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
You just like request termination. You'll email me, Caitlin, or Carissa, and say you need to make a change, and we can log in and send this back to you so that you can make a change. Because once it's submitted, you technically can't. See, these are all grayed out.
Yep.
So you need us to return it to you.
Okay.
Okay. Now, again, in your case, I'm just gonna go back to my opportunities real quick. If you created one, that isn't happening anymore because you created extras, right? Which is
Mhm.
okay. So like this one for me, I'm gonna click these little dots and archive opportunity because I don't need it anymore.
Okay.
That way it'll take it out of your probable and potential income. Because it's a false projection now. I don't want to see that.
Mhm.
So also, when you're in your documents, have you seen when you get something like this as required, once you upload something, it'll turn, say submitted, and then if there's something wrong with it and Carissa sends it back, it'll say rejected and be purple, or maybe not purple, it'll be red again. And there'll be like a little bubble next to it that looks like this with a comment from Carissa that maybe says, oh, you forgot signature on page 10, or you forgot to type in your license number, buyer didn't sign this page. You'll go back to DocuSign, get that portion of the document fixed, re-upload from here, resubmit, and then this will turn purple and say like resubmitted. Or maybe it is purple when it's rejected. Either way, it'll say all those things. Okay.
Mhm.
Do you have questions about creating an opportunity, submitting for compliance, or commissions tab?
Not at this time. You answered all of my questions. And I know that sometimes, I was adding, well, actually, that's Lower Mountain because we had tons of we had escrow holdback and pull of filling in. So I actually did a custom folder and
Okay,
added notes.
that's
And
perfect, that's fine, yeah.
okay.
But is it something that needed to be submitted in the custom folder?
No, I just wanted to keep that attached with everything. You know me. I want to make sure I
Yeah.
have everything.
I was gonna say, 'cause if it's something you needed to submit to us, then I don't think that, you would do a custom folder, you would just add the item up here.
Okay.
But just for you, then a custom folder is fine,
Oh, okay.
all right?
All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome, and if you have more questions, let me know.
Definitely will. Thank you for your time.
Good, thanks for hopping on.
Oh, you're welcome. I will be in the office soon.
I hope so, we miss you. All
Yes, I miss you guys too.
right,
All right. Have a great day.
bye.
Bye.